Welcome to Drawing Time with David. I'm David. We'll start by practicing the shapes and lines that we'll need for today's drawing. So open up your book to the practice section. In today's picture, we will need a triangle. Triangle is just three straight lines connected like that. Go ahead and practice drawing a triangle. We will need a square. Watch how I make a square. A square is four straight lines that are all the same length, like a box. Go ahead and make your square. You can practice a couple squares even. We will need a long, skinny oval. Kind of like a worm, but a straight worm. Go ahead and practice drawing that shape. And we will need a rectangle, which is just like our square, except stretched out. So we'll have two long sides and two short sides. Okay, that's all the shapes that we will need for today's drawing. So now I want you to open up your book. Here's a picture of a book. And turn to the page that has the letter X on it. And we'll be drawing on the blank page next to the one with the letter X. Find the letter X. Go. Everybody point to the middle of your page. Right there's the middle. Here's the top, here's the bottom, the middle, and then we're going to go over to the side a little bit. So side, middle is where we will start our picture. And the first shape we will draw for our picture is a big triangle. Go ahead and make a big triangle. Next, I'm going to add a square to the bottom middle of the triangle. Here's the bottom and here's the middle. And watch how I add a square to it. Just like that. If your square looks a little rectangle-y, that's fine. Just put a shape that's kind of like that at the bottom of the triangle. To me, this looks a lot like a Christmas tree. And if yours looks a lot like a Christmas tree, well then you've done a pretty good job, because that's what I'm going for. This tree is so nice that I would like for it to go in my house, but I will need an axe to chop it down. So I'll draw one. I'm going to start with that long, worm-like, really stretched out oval for the axe handle. Go ahead and make a long stretched out oval. Then at the top of that long stretched out oval, we'll make a little rectangle that comes out one side of it. Go ahead and make a rectangle that comes out one side of the top of that long stretched out oval. And then we'll add one more line at the tip like that. Okay, we've made an axe. Say axe. When you say the word axe, the first sound that you make is the letter A. And here in the word axe, we get the A sound from the letter A. Watch how I make a letter A. It looks a lot like how we made that triangle, but instead of having the line at the bottom, we put one through the middle. That's our uppercase letter A. Go ahead and make that letter. Okay, that gives us our A sound, but A is not enough for the word axe. We need one more sound. That sound is ks. Say ks. Here in the word axe, we get the x sound from the letter X. Watch how I make the letter X. It's just two straight lines that are crisscrossed. Go ahead and make your letter X. Okay, now we have ax, ax. Will you sound that out with me, please? Ax, ax. Now to make those two sounds into a word, we have to squeeze them together. So I'm going to stretch out my a sound and squeeze it with the X. Ax. Do that with me. Axe. Axe! We've done it. We've made the word axe and we've drawn an axe. But I still want that Christmas tree inside my house, so I need to take the axe and chop it down. And to make it look like that has happened, I'm going to add one more triangle right through the square. It looks like there's a big chop mark into the tree. Now, after you bring it into the house, you decorate it. And here's your chance to be creative. After this video, I want you to decorate your tree however you want. Maybe you'll have stars or some other Christmas ornaments, or maybe, I don't know, anything that you want. Whatever you do, I'd love to see it when you're done. So post it to social media using the hashtag DrawingTimeWithDavid. We have just taken a series of small steps to create a beautiful work of art. Now, take your next step toward your best life. Goodbye.